Okay, I just wanted to make a quick video on this whole like Kony deal, which I know, hey, that's the original. Everybody's not doing that. But seriously though, because I've heard a lot of people being like, oh, Kony, support and everything, which is cool. But then I've like seen a lot of people are like, oh, this is so dumb, blah 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 blah, and I don't want to hear anybody talking about Kony anymore, and just a lot of different things about Connie, and like a lot of people are like, "Oh, Connie's dead. This is all so stupid." And I just want to say, like, first of all, you guys really have to educate yourself. Like this morning, I got up and I didn't have work, and so I went and I watched the whole Connie video. The whole 20-minute, 29 minutes, almost 30, whatever. And I watched that, and then I went through and I was researching a bunch of different things because the first like actual long solid bit that I watched on Connie, well, I actually read it, was an article saying that like it's the visible problem with the invisible children, and it was somebody who did a lot of work over in Africa and in Uganda especially, and they were saying how it's like not really a big issue anymore. So I saw that, and then I watched the video. And, the video really touched me too because that's a horrible thing that these kids were going through with being kidnapped and killing and all that different stuff. But I really wanted to educate myself on the whole deal because there's a lot of things going on, and I wanted to know for myself what was happening. Okay, so the whole deal with this Connie guy is that he has an army. Well, he's like a rebel leader, and the whole deal that's going on right now is to get people aware of him because what was going on is he would kidnap young children and like the women or the girls because they're all really young. He would use for like sex slaves and everything like that. And the boys he would make part of his army, and he'd make them like kill their parents and all this different stuff. So he's this rebel leader that was kidnapping everybody. And so I started trying to research everything that's going on right now with it because like a lot of people were saying like, oh, he's dead, this is stupid and everything like that. And what I tried to do was get as close as I could utilizing Google to like Ugandan articles. So I was actually looking at this one website that's called the where is it? Ugandan Record, which is a really cool thing to me. And what they were saying is that right now Connie and his LRA, the Lord's Army. I'm trying to post this educational thing and I don't even know. But I it just anyway. With the LRA, they've actually been pushed out of Uganda like recently because well, not recent. They've actually been pushed out of Uganda and they're not actually entirely sure where Connie is, so that's where a lot of the rumors are that he's dead comes from. But they think he or his army is in the Central African Republic, and so a lot of the arguments where it's coming that it's not relevant is because they're actually extremely weak right now, and they're not even in Uganda supposedly. And so like a lot of people are saying that this whole Connie 2012 thing is irrelevant because of all of that. And I agree to that to some point with my research that Uganda isn't in this whole state of distress like the Connie 2012 video is making it out to be. Like, there's not even that many cases anymore of him going into these Ugandan cities and kidnapping children anymore. Like, it's really weak. But another thing that I'm getting from all this research is it's still out there. The LRA is still somewhere, and it still does need to be stopped. But the U.S. actually sent troops out to Uganda, 100 troops, and they're actually advisors. They're not actually going out and looking for the LRA. They're helping educate the Ugandan military on how to go out and capture him. And from one article I read, it actually said that there's U.S. troops in 3 other countries that the LRA is affecting as well. Like there's one in the Ugandan Republic, or not Ugandan, the African Republic, and everything like that. So, the U.S. is doing their part, but I still think that Connie is relevant because any movement is a good movement to me, and the LRA is still out there. Whether or not Kony is alive or dead isn't a big problem, but we should still be doing something to help out, because that's the right thing to do, is help out a fellow man when you can, right? And so I think it's good that there's this awareness going out, but I also think that people aren't educating themselves enough before they hate or totally go gung-ho for the cause, because I also think, and I've watched a lot of other videos of actually Ugandan people saying, this whole movement is kind of crazy because it's so old, and there's a lot of other things going on in Africa right now, like Uganda and everywhere else, that, you could also help out there. So I guess what I'm saying in this whole video is you should educate yourself, and if this video has moved you and you want to support it, go ahead and do it, because it could use your support. But also, if you want to help out, look at other causes as well, because there's a lot of things out there you can do. Like, I contacted one of the videos that I watched of a lady from Uganda who was like, well, there's a lot of other issues going on right now that could really use it. And I asked her, hey, what can I do? So I encourage you guys to look for causes, and if you believe in them, but know what you're going into. So my whole view on Kony is I'm totally going to support, and if, they're still doing the overnight thing in next month, then I'll help out. But I also want to help out with other issues, because we should be helping out any way we can, not just something that's become popular overnight. So yeah, look into it yourself and see what you think. Now you've all heard my opinion on Kony 2012 and all of that stuff going on. But if you want, I will link the articles I can find again that I've read in the description below. So get yourself educated and know what you're getting into.